It's your girl, Lou Pac, baby. From the booth where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. True, tell a big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby. No pressure. Yeah, true, tell a big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby. No pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. True black, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth, tell a big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby. No pressure. Yeah, truth, tell a big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby. No pressure. Yeah. It's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets.
Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong surviving. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby. Capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lou Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Thursday, baby. This month is almost over. I am so glad because I've been on a roll, y'all. And it's so hard to put together this content when the streets is dry. But I've been doing it. I've been doing it. So, but you know what? Harmony said, my sis told me the other day, she said, Pop, you talented, you gifted. I don't know what it is about you, but you can make something out of nothing. Like she told me that. I was like, I don't be doing nothing special. I just be doing me, child. But anyway, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for y'all patience. I was grubbing, of course. So we're gonna have us a little nightcap with a little clarity. That's why I titled it that, y'all. But anyways, let me see who we got up in here so we can get it crack a lag. Because I'm ready to watch my show, y'all. But I've been working on that series also. So y'all get ready for that. I can't wait to finish it, but it's gonna take me a while. Because y'all know I'm slow when it comes to the videos. With the live streams, you could just jump on and talk about whatever. But the videos, it takes some time. I'm praying I could try to finish at least part one before this month is out. But we'll see what happens, y'all. We'll see what happens, y'all. Hey Nisha, hey Miss Michelle, Jaisha in the building. We got Miss Celine, Miss Cindy, Miss Janice. We got Miss Robin Buttercup, Tyrese with the T, Nana Karen. We got Miss Lala. I hope I ain't saying that wrong, y'all. If I see y'all name wrong, like do a little 1-2 in the chat to let me know how to pronounce it, because I hate saying people name wrong. Who else? Scorpio Stings. I see y'all lighting me up in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Y'all, I told y'all I'm on the go. I got a little goal for this month. So shout out to y'all because y'all helped me out a lot. Y'all helped me out a lot, baby. I am so appreciative. What's up, Terry, bro? Thank you for the black and gold hearts, copyright and fair use. We got Miss Lisa in the building, Miss Christina. We got, hold on, let me go down. Toya Wicks in this thing. Let me see. Let me see. I should have went live through YouTube. I was supposed to go live, do a little test run. I might do it tomorrow morning when I get back from taking my son to get his physical for football. If I don't forget, because I keep forgetting to do it, y'all. Let me see who else is in here. Thank you, sweet queen, for my first super. I appreciate you, my love. Hey, Latte. Hey, Miss Geraldine. Hey, love me. Who else in here? We got Miss Deborah Kennan. We got, hold on, let's go down. We got Miss Novella in this thing. We got Miss Deborah. I said it already, child. Don't let me start going crazy because I'm already tired. Hey, admire me. Hey, Miss Rebecca Cry, Queen Sag in the building. We got Kira. We got, hold on, let's see, Miss Shalonda in the building. We got, let's see, let me go down. Calm and Collective, another one of my beautiful mods in this thing. Miss Angela B. Shout out to my green team. I see y'all. We got Brandy in the building. We got Miss Fila, another one of my beautiful mods. Who else? Let's see. And I'm still gonna do a members only live this weekend, y'all. So I ain't forgot about that. I ain't forgot about that. Who else in here? Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, Miss Belria. Thank you, sweet queen, again. Who else? Who else? Let's see. Miss Floria, Miss Yolanda, sweet queen again. Shout out to you. I feel the love. I feel the love. Hey, Rakita. Hey, Courtney. What's up, vibing on one? Miss Tracy, KD in the building. You like my intro, girl? Miss Lucinda. We got, hold on, Miss Vonda. We got Key, Michaela, Miss Audra, Miss Robin Buttercup. Y'all coming in. Hey, Miss Nina. Who else? Who else? Let me see. K Monet. We got Gemini Rising. She said, oh, hey, Pop. I call myself taking a saga break, but here I am. Girl, you know you can't take no saga break. The minute you try to take a saga break, something gonna pop off. It never fails, y'all. This is our own personal um hood opera, soap opera, whatever you want to call it, child. But this is that. The minute everybody start quieting down, that's when something pop off. Hey, Miss Deborah R. Let me see who else in here. KB Mommy in the building. Thank you, KD. You say I'll start the super chat party. I appreciate you, my love. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Life with Key. Hey, Teddy. Let me touch your butt. Teddy is crazy, bro. You can touch it. You can touch it, girl. You can touch it. Let me stop. Who else in here? Hey, Miss Melody. Brittany Davis. Thank you, Gemini, for my super sticker, girl. Let me see. I think I got everybody. Nope, Miss Laurie. We got Freddie in the building. Nita M. You saying my name wrong, Pop. Let's see. You see, I almost cuss. I ain't gonna cuss you though. You know I ain't saying your name wrong, girl. Or is it latte like the other one? Let me know. Okay. Hey, Miss Dee Dee. If I am, you sure ain't never correct me. Let me find out. Hey, Miss Jackie H. Hey, Miss Chow. Hey, Kimberly. Okay, nice little crowd for a little boring Thursday. Tokyo in the building. Let me see. Let me see. Wait, who say hey Latte? I don't see Latte. I see the Latte Eminem, but I don't see the unicorn Tay. What's up, Miss Lisa? I don't see her, y'all. Hey, Mika. Hey, Miss Elise. I think y'all might be confusing latte with the other latte because I don't see unicorn latte in here. Hey, Miss Brenda. Hey, love me for real, baby. Y'all coming in. I love it. Hey, Miss Marlena. Hey, Anita. It's okay. My name is Sharfa, Florida / Louisiana. Oh, okay. So Flala or Flo. Okay, see, what threw me off is you got it FLA. So that's what kind of threw me off. So that's why I say Flala. That's what threw me off, girl. All right. You say I swear, Pop. Y'all, it's definitely brewing, Christina. It's definitely brewing, y'all. And I'm waiting on something. It's between me and y'all. Okay. But I'm waiting on some paperwork. I'm waiting on some paperwork, y'all. If it ain't in tomorrow, it's probably gonna be in Monday. Okay. But once I get it, y'all gonna get it. Okay. So yeah. It's quiet, but I got a feeling it ain't gonna be quiet for too long, child. It ain't gonna be quiet for too long. It never stays quiet, y'all. That's one thing I learned about this saga. But you know what? I also learned that that's just YouTube, period. Like it's not just a saga thing. When it's quiet, it's quiet. But when it crank back up, baby, hmm, get in where you fit in. Thank you, Taya. Hey, A Stove. Baby, y'all lighting me up. I see y'all. I ain't got to y'all yet, but I can see it from my phone. Hey, Miss Honora. Hey, Miss Janice. Hey, Miss Roz. Miss Daisy. Miss Teresa. Shout out to everybody that's coming in, but beyond compare creation. Shout out to Gemini for renewing their membership. If y'all want to be a part of our members only live this weekend, because we're gonna have a little party. Okay, we're gonna have a little party, y'all. So, but you gotta get that membership to be a part of that. There she go. I was wondering where you was, Latte, because I seen people saying your name, but I didn't see you. And the crazy part is their comments came before yours. So I child, shout out to the unicorn tape. Okay. Period. I love you more, Miss Melody. Thank you, Tina. Okay. I love y'all. Shout out to y'all for supporting your girl with the super baby. Period. Bring it on, Pop. All right, let me get to the bottom. We finally to the bottom. Never mind. If you come in after I finish the shout outs, a collective hate to everybody. I don't just not shout anybody out. Y'all know how I give it up. Okay. So if you come in late, then if I see you, I'll shout you out. But other than that, a collective hate everybody. Yeah, come in, hit the like button, sit down, grab you a little wine, little popcorn, little something. Period. But anyways, if you like to support me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac 2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Y'all know I always set a little goal of 15. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated because It contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. So when we have these dry spells like this, y'all, the supers help. Period. Like I'm always keep it a buck, okay? A buck 50. I'm always keeping a buck 50. But anyways, make sure y'all watching them ads, y'all. And please, please, please hit that like button. Push me an algorithm. Because that's what helps with our viewership and just getting us out there so that everybody can see us. That's what makes YouTube recommend our videos when the likes is up. Okay? That's a little one too. Oh, and get that membership if y'all want to be a part of our members only this weekend, baby. All right, y'all. So let's get into our little nightcap. Like I said, ain't nothing going on, y'all. So I just be having to pull something out the hat. Okay? Because ain't nothing going on. But I am waiting on some paperwork. Yeah. Some paperwork that, yeah. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna just wait to see what it is when it gets here. And then I'll fill y'all in, okay? Because y'all know how we give it up. Y'all know how we do with the TV. Y'all know. So the other day when I went live, I had a few people in the chat. We was talking. Y'all remember we was talking about the interview Janelle did, where he was interviewing Bree, right? So we're gonna watch that, and then I also pulled some receipts out the vault because when I was reading over them again, I was like, this is interesting. So yeah, we're gonna get into that too, baby. We're gonna get into that too. I wish we could do movie nights too, like switch it up. Somebody came in the chat the other night and said, "Pop, you need to start doing talent shows." Who said that, y'all? I don't remember who said it. Anybody remember who said that? It was a name that I didn't really recognize. Somebody that, probably a supporter of Bushwatcher, because I don't remember the name. But I remember it was a lady, and she was like, y'all, help me get Pac to start doing talent shows one day out the week. So I would like to do that. I feel like that's a good little additive, to add to the content. And it's gonna give us a nicer vibe to sip a little something for my smokers. Y'all do what y'all do, but we can have a little time, baby. A little wind down time. But I would prefer it to be like on a Friday. So or Saturday, it don't matter. But let me know if that's something y'all want to do. Or if not, I might just do it in members only. But if y'all want it, I gotta figure out how to do a poll. I still never learned how to do that, y'all. Thank you, Miss Bernadette. I appreciate you, my love. Okay, so you say, Lupac, we should do bingo. Child, I don't know how to play bingo. Look, Ham, talk about she know how to play. Let me not say I don't know how to play, but I just say play bingo is so long. We can do that if y'all want to do that. We can do that too. We can do that also. Let me pull up my Facebook. Oh, well, I'm still on Sleepy Live, child. Okay, let me go back. Y'all give me a second because I gotta find this doggone interview. It should be at the top of his page though, because when I found it last time, hold on, y'all. Featured, let's see, mentions about uh videos live, groups, events, followers, music, check-ins, sports, movies, TV shows, books, like reviews. I know it was at the top whenever maybe if I okay, let's try this. Hold on, y'all. There you go. And the interview ain't long either, y'all. It ain't nothing but 24 minutes. So it's not a long interview, but it was interesting. If you didn't see it, it was interesting. Now, mind you, let me make it. Oh, that's big. Too big. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait till I get on till I share it to make it bigger. All right, let me go back here. Now, mind y'all, I don't know how many of y'all know this, but if y'all remember when Laonya did her when a woman's fed up story time, basically giving away all her and Janelle business, one of the things that she said was, how she invested in everything when it comes to him. She started up his podcast, his body butter, his loyalty line, all of that. Okay. She did a lot for that man. baby. That's some wife. That's what a wife do, not a girlfriend. You can't be playing the wife role as a girlfriend. You can't be doing that. And then telling your supporters not to do it, but you doing it. You gotta live by example, baby. People look at stuff like that. All right, so let me put my earphones on, child. Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready? What's going on in that chat? Yes, y'all. Run and hit the like button for Pop, baby. Let me go down. Let me see. Let me see. Let me drop a few bars on these biatches. Turn me up. All right, Chatty. Hey, Lily. Hey, Miss Valencia. Not you. She go, y'all. Chatty gonna be acting so shy. She gonna be acting so shy. Let me put. Let me pull this up, y'all, and then we're gonna get into number 6. All right. What the hell? I don't want to go bigger. There we go. Why is it not playing? Oh, child, the sound is off. That's why it's not playing, Pop. Duh. All right.
Yo, what's going on? We are back here with another week of the Cash Creative Artist Support Team. This time we have a very special guest in the building, none other than the Miss Brianna herself, a trailblazing social media influencer, entrepreneur, mother of four. Wait, great mother of four, and most of all, best of all, last but not least, my lady. You see what I'm saying? See how that
My
go?
lady.
That was a
See
great
what I'm
introduction the way I
saying?
just did that. Like, you see what I'm saying? Every girlfriend should be announced and introduced like that if they come on a man show. Like, I think I just set the bar. Like later on the night, I hope I get my corns rubbed, my back rubbed. I hope I get that good jerk chicken dinner. I hope I get that. Never mind. Anyway, but
If only he would live by that. Listen, words is one thing, but if your actions don't align, baby, yeah, he's embarrassing.
yeah. Thank you, baby, for coming out of your busy schedule. For coming to sit
Yes.
down on and supporting my project and reposting my project and
Facts, Chatty.
helping me get this out there. This is something very dear to my heart, and of course, I had to bring you on here since you like the social media influence, the big one, not the big breed, not the little breed. So
It never came out
on
yet,
this show,
Daisy.
basically it's not like the other podcasts. We talk about the real shit, like the setbacks, the what else, bro? What else we talk about on the show? Talk about the setbacks, the rejections. We talk about the grind of being in this content creating industry, film, television, entertainment type vibe. And I think this is a dope
Show don't, Tokyo.
conversation between me because we never even talked about this. We never chatted about how you became the big Bree and not the little Bree. We never even touched base on that, which is interesting. I'm not
Wait, did
saying
I
strange,
tell
but
y'all
interesting.
this? Let me pause it real quick. Cause shout out to who said that in the comment? Shout out to Miss Valerie. So Miss Valerie put a comment and said these two never finish their projects they start. And that's a fact because I don't know if y'all noticed this, but LaOnya started a podcast on YouTube called Unapologetically Bree. How many of y'all remember that? Oh, she only had like 3 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes, y'all. One of those episodes was that co-parenting episode between her and Sleepy. Now, if I wouldn't feel like she would strike me because it's on her YouTube, I would play it. But I feel like she'll strike me. But this is on Janelle's Facebook, so this is different, right? But she only had like 2 or 3 episodes, and mind you, in her intro episode, she was saying how the podcast was her baby and it's something she's always wanted to do and is near and dear to her heart. Child, it didn't last but 2 or 3 episodes. Now she's starting a whole nother podcast. I want to say it, don't quote me, but I think it's with her and her friend Shay. But it's called RAW, and it represents something. Let me see if I somebody sent me the flyer. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it and tell y'all verbatim. Let's see. Okay, so it's called yep, Raw Uncensored. And it says, because she made a post about it maybe a week ago, and she said Raw Uncensored was created by women who balance business, careers, family, personal growth, and understand the beauty and chaos that comes with it. Our mission is to create a judgment free space for authentic conversations that celebrate resilience, inspire ambition, and strengthen sisterhood. Through storytelling, shared experiences, and real talk, we aim to empower women to live boldly, love deeply, and succeed unapologetically. Get ready. Child, what happened to the first one is the question. Like, I just don't understand. Like, this girl don't finish nothing. It is a podcast of all things. Like, she done created a whole Facebook page for it, y'all. What is it? I don't even know what it means. Like, cause she got, or anytime somebody put periods behind the letters, that mean it's like a abbreviation. So, but I don't see what it stands for, which is crazy. I don't know, child. But anyways, yeah, y'all get ready for that. Be looking forward to the Raw Uncensored podcast. Okay. All right, let me finish playing this for y'all. Let Janosh do his thing. Look his face, y'all. What's the odds I would have stopped it on him making that face? Oh Lord. Hey Miss Coretta, hey Miss Gwen. Okay, let me play it. Lord have mercy.
Because it just shows how much, I guess, on other levels we stimulate each other. So this is dope. So I guess tell the people where you from, how to start, and stuff like
Holly is
that. You know what I
Jaisha.
mean?
I'm from North Carolina. I was born in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, but my mom moved away when I was like 5 to Detroit. So I was there for a minute till like, I want to say ninth grade, and I moved back to North Carolina. Went to Rocky Mount Senior High
She's about to say
and
10.
finished there with my dad.
So what was you doing all the way up until when? When did it all start? Like the content creating and
Well,
the
before
skit.
content creating, I was like trying to get my foot wet in modeling.
So basically, y'all pay attention to what she says because she's gonna say a few things here. But she's basically saying that she moved to Detroit with her mom and she stayed with her mom up until she got to the ninth grade. And then she moved back to Rocky Mount with her dad and finished high school there. Okay? But y'all know we didn't already went over that little situation. And if y'all remember, Dawn had did a live saying that uh now this is alleged, right? Because we don't have no facts to back this up, but this was already put out there. Dawn did a live saying that the reason why her mom moved away is because of that essay situation with her dad, and it involved the sister. Now I don't know how true that is, but according to Dawn, she heard that verbatim from the sister. Okay, so yeah, but child, listen, Linda. Okay, let's play it a little more. But she gonna drop a few things here, and if y'all hear something, call it out that's questionable.
And so I was like doing music videos.
We loud it up.
Oh, you ain't tell.
That.
I didn't know that. Oh, what music video? Let
She
me
did
see
one music
that.
video.
What music video you? Which one you
I
did? Let me see
know.
that. Dude, any
But,
any artists that you can name? Any that you
they
can?
wasn't nobody big.
Oh, nobody big.
That shouldn't even be accredited. Like, why would you give? Why would you even try to accolade modeling and music videos when it wasn't like she said nobody? Like I wouldn't even want to tell nobody that I did this if I can't say the person's name who I was featured, like who video I was featured in. We all know it was 20 mil, but she said music videos, knowing it was only one music video and that was 20 mil. And then when it comes to modeling, I wouldn't even count like okay, if you know, you know. When she what she refers to as modeling was her taking pictures for the hood photographers. That's what it gave to me. If y'all remember, those pictures was posted early in the saga, and she also posted it on her Brianna Hampton page. Well, it's not Hampton anymore, it's Battle. But she posted those pictures on that page also. It was not professionally done. You can tell. Okay? You can tell that it was no professionalism to them pictures. It gave hood photographer. Period. Yeah. But anyways, I wouldn't credit that. Like, you didn't do no professional modeling. And that's the narrative that people, running with when she say that. Even when she spoke on that when it came to, the divorce situation with LaTrue, it was like, oh, I put modeling on hold and y- girl, what? I could see if you was walking the New York Fashion Week, like how she lied and said she walked it, but that wasn't true. Or Paris Fashion Week, you didn't walk no runway. You only took a couple pictures, looked like in somebody's basement, and that was it. Why credit that? When I don't want to mention his name, Janelle ready to look it up on the laptop. I am weak, child. Let me go back a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Just to see his face again.
I didn't
Okay.
know that. Oh, what
I
music
didn't go
video?
back further enough.
Ninth grade, and I moved back to North Carolina. Went to Rocky Mount Senior High and finished there with my dad.
So, what was you doing all the way up until when? When did it all start? Like the content creating and
Well,
the
before
skit.
content creating, I was like trying to get my foot wet in modeling. So I was like doing music videos and stuff like
Oh, you ain't tell.
that.
I didn't know that. Oh, what music video
One
you
music
get
video.
the laugh? What music video you? Which one you did? Let me see that.
But
Any artists that you can name? Any that you
they
can?
wasn't nobody big.
Oh, nobody big.
No.
Oh, okay.
He,
That's
not they.
so. So you started modeling.
No shade, 20.
How long did that last? How long were you modeling for? I mean, you're still modeling, but
Yeah,
when you're younger, how long?
I
Like
wanted to say I didn't start till I was like 21.
you started you was 21. So you was modeling first after college because you graduated.
Hmm.
Where did you graduate
I
from?
went to Colorado
You
Tech
gotta pop your
University.
stuff. Where?
Colorado Tech University.
Colorado Tech University stand up. See what I'm saying? With a degree in what?
My associate's, bachelor's, and master's in healthcare
Oh,
administration.
I ain't do all that. Associate bachelor's and masters. You got that. See?
Remind me to show y'all some receipts about that also once we finish this video. Okay? I forgot about that. Oh shoot, I ain't play.
One of us had to have that. I mean, I stopped at the associate bachelor's, but applaud that. And okay, so you modeling all the way up. No, it started at 21.
Hmm.
Okay, and
And that's another thing too, y'all. Why? Okay, I know I got a lot of people in the chat that's probably degreed up, right? Why would you even accolade that when you don't use it? Like, I am I tripping? But why name that? It's basically like buying a Rolls Royce and let it catch dust in the garage because you never drive it. So now you in debt, basically. But I forgot about this. Shout out to the person who said this in my chat the other day. I wish I could remember your name, but if you in the live, let me know if you was the one who dropped this gem in the chat. So if y'all remember when we went live the other day, we was talking about the degree situation, right? And I showed y'all a receipt. Well, I showed y'all on one of my lives a receipt where she said she paid 160K in student loan, right? So somebody in the chat was like, she a goddamn lie. Somebody in the chat say, Pop, she a goddamn lie. How she paid 160K in student loans? How she even got that much when she was on food stamps and Medicaid back then? So she probably got Pell grants and all kind of other stuff. I said, you know what? You got a point. I never thought about that. I never thought about that, y'all. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Like, did you, and think about it too. So, if she was a scholar, right? Because she said she graduated with honors, then you can only assume that she graduated with honors from high school too. So when you graduate with honors from high school, then you are awarded certain scholarships. Correct me if I'm wrong. Stop me in my tracks, y'all. But you can get certain scholarships also. But did she go straight? No, I don't know if she went straight out of high school to college. No, hold on, let me see. So she grad okay, 14. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me do the math in my head. Um, I want to say she was pregnant with Josh. She was, you could say she was damn near pregnant with all her children while she claimed she was in school, in college or whatever. So I would say the first year she started was around the time with her oldest son. So she was probably about 18. So they had to have been right out of high school that she went to college. So yeah, make that make sense. Because if she said, y'all, she said she got them all by the age of, well, one post it said all by the age of 23, and another post it said all by the age of 25, right? So which we don't know which is true, but yeah, that's crazy. I just don't see it. Like how Sway, how? And then in one instance she's saying she paid the debt, the 160K. Another instance she's saying that shout out to my boy Myron with something such credit repair who cleared my student loans off my credit. So you don't know what to believe, child. But think about this also, y'all. Who the hell now I'm speaking logically. Who the hell in their right mind gonna pay a debt off to that magnitude when you not even working it, you not utilizing those degrees? She's not working in that field. I wish I would give the government 100. Not. I gotta keep it a stack. I wish I would get a government 160K and them degrees pretty much been flushed down the toilet. Child by Nana. Nana Karen says she graduated from Players Club. I am pissed. Why we never see no pics of her and Cap Child? None. None at all. Everybody got a little high school yearbook or at least one or two pictures from high school. You know. Latae said, why name all three instead of just saying the last? Because they ain't real. Latae, you knew the answer to that before you asked it. You knew that. This is the same person who said she wanna go, she wanna go back and work with kids with newborns, right? Like a pediatrician, and then had the nerve to say, but she don't know what degree she'll need for that field. But you got a master's in healthcare administration. Oh, okay. Imagine not knowing what degree is needed to work with newborns, but you have a degree already in the medical field. So you did never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Ain't nobody crazy. I think everybody know at this point that them degrees ain't degreeing. Okay, they're not real. And we're gonna read some reviews from over there at Colorado Tech because I found that receipt also. Thank you, Miss Jean. You say an educated person wouldn't say I have a master's. There is no need to mention the others, because the others are required to get the next one. Facts. They would only say I have a master's. I think that's what you meant though. Like my sisters, for instance, they don't never say, "Oh, I got my associates, my bachelor's." No, you can't get one without the other. So, and she been saying that for the entirety of the saga, and people been correcting her about that, but she still said, "Child, she's I don't know, like that's another red flag to me because I feel like she overdo it when she said, like she constantly saying, "Oh, I got my associates, bachelor's, and master's." And people who have their masters, that's all they say. Like the ones who really have it, that's all they say. But I think she's, she got the fake degrees allegedly just for bragging rights, just to say, "Oh, I got I got all these degrees or whatever." I think she did it for bragging right purposes. What's up, Queen Sexy Cat? Hey, Maya. All right, y'all, let's play a little Mo Child.
You were doing music videos.
Mhm.
Then what happened after that?
I was taking pictures, and then I reached out to somebody for a promo for that
Mhm.
music video, and then it went from there.
When did the whole viral sensation TikTok?
This is where the conversation get a little uncomfortable. Y'all notice how she didn't know how she wanted to say it, but this is the thing when it comes to her and the truth, right? Baby, you cannot mention your life without mentioning him because he left his mark with this content creatorship. He left his mark. So even if she say nobody put her on, because y'all know she was saying that during the saga that nobody put her on, she put herself on, and she charged it to the Facebook We the People creator group, whatever it was. But even in interviews, she cannot like talk about her life and how she got to this point without mentioning LaTrue. Period. Hold on.
What happened after that?
I was taking pictures, and then I
There you
reached
go.
out to somebody for a promo for that
Mhm.
music video, and then it went from there.
When did the whole viral sensation TikTok, Instagram? How did that all come? When did that all? How did it all become like come apart? Like
Well, at first I
come
was talking
together?
about self love to women. So I don't feel like women know about self love. So at first I was doing
You
videos like
don't.
that. Then I started pranking, and
Mhm.
then that is what went crazy.
So do you remember the first video that went nuts, like that got you like to the where it's like the next day your life was changed, like
It was the
y-
icy hot prank.
icy hot prank.
Hmm.
What you do with icy hot?
Put icy hot in the
Hold
name.
on. Let me say this too, y'all, because I gotta say this before it get too far in the video when she said, I don't think women know about self-love, right? But before I say that, thank you, Aisha. You say everything she say was a lie. Hell, she didn't graduate from high school. Debunk those lies, Tupac. Listen, I low key did the other day because I broke it down how somebody, with the keeping up with the Latrue group, somebody was in that group that said they graduated from Rocky Mount in 2010. And that's also the year that she said she graduated. And that's the year that she had on her Facebook page that she graduated from Rocky Mount. Uh, but she I think removed it. You know how you can remove your bio info, but at one point it had that on there. She was even a part of the graduates group. But the person who said they graduated, the guy, because it was actually a guy, he posted the yearbook picture and everything. I might have it, y'all. I'm gonna have to look and see. But he posted the yearbook picture and everything, and she was nowhere in it. Like she wasn't in it. And he was like, she did not graduate from Rocky Mount in 2010. That's what he said. He said she did not. Okay. Now she can rebuttal it and provide proof because if you got a college degree, then I would have, this was college certificates, let's say that. Then why wouldn't you have your high school diploma? I still got my high school diploma. So you child, a transcript, a cap and gown picture, something, an old report card, like, like nothing. So yeah, that's crazy. But thank you, Myla. It's low pop. It is. You might have to louden the volume up on your end because I got it loud on my end, y'all. So it might be an issue on y'all end. Y'all might have to because I don't see nobody else that said it's low. Anybody else find that it's low in the chat? The audio is low? Let me know. Um, what was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, so back to what I was saying about the self-love. She was like, she feel like women didn't know about self-love, which in all actuality she doesn't and still doesn't because you literally just damn near broke the internet with 3 relationships back to back, and you claim you was a bruise in each one of them. The gag is both of well, I ain't gonna say Janostrals because he's still with her, but Sleepy and RH both left her. They both left her, y'all. If you really want to think about it, because here's the thing, and this is what my live was supposed to be titled. But then I said, no, let me do it something a little different, and then I'll add this to it. But if y'all remember yesterday when I was reading to y'all that court document where Sleepy was married before. So this is his second marriage, right? He was married to his twins, which is his oldest kids, his oldest sons out of all his seven. The twins is the oldest. He was married to their mom. They divorced in 2009. I think it's I think it was 2009. I got the paper or whatever. But the thing is, if y'all remember, we got it all wrong. Well, let me say I got it wrong, but we can say we. But if we think about it, remember when she did the video saying how he's sick to pit bulls, and he was trying to prove to his wife that the kids wasn't his and all that different stuff or whatever. And then she said, she was like, he's telling me he wanna be with me, but I'm not because he's married and all of that, right? So I'm thinking that it's a possibility. I don't know. Because he was married twice, y'all. So am I tripping? So to me, that means that if she was dealing with him since she was 16 years old, right? She started being with him at 16. That's what she said. That's verbatim from her. So that means that he was married to his first wife, had to be. Hold on. Let me go to my calculator. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure it out. Hold up, y'all. So uh, how would I do this? Let's see. Because if he left his first wife in 2009, uh, hold on. I don't know, child. I don't feel like wrecking my brain. But he was being with her through two marriages. To me, which that meant what I took from that is that, damn, like this man got married on you twice, baby. Twice. That is crazy as hell. He got, child. That is crazy. A whole married man. So two marriages. And you had three kids for him. And he went through two marriages. That is some work. That's some crazy work right there. That is crazy. All right. Let me play.
In somebody underwear.
It.
And it went from there.
When did the whole viral sensation TikTok, Instagram? How did that all come? When did that all? How did it all become like come apart? Like
Well, at first I was talking
Facebook.
about self love to women. So I don't feel like women know about self love. So at first I was doing videos like that. Then I started pranking, and
mhm.
then that is what went crazy.
So do you remember the first video that went nuts, like that got you like to the where it's like the next day your life was changed, like
It was the
yeah,
icy hot prank.
icy hot prank.
Hmm.
What you do with icy hot?
Put icy hot in somebody underwear.
And she got that from me.
I don't think that's a prank, but because I feel like that would which pro yeah, I don't think that's a prank. You think that was a prank, bro? Icy hot in your drawers, bro. You put them on and nah, bro. I'm good on that. Yeah, I'm glad you told me that. Now, now I will be checking very thoroughly of my underbeing. So you
And she got that from Neek and King, y'all. Cause I seen that pop. What's the odds of me seeing that pop up? That video popped up on YouTube the other day. Neek and King. Neek, if y'all know who y'all probably know because they're famous YouTubers or whatever. But they ain't together no more. But Neek did that prank on King years ago. So that's probably where she got that from. The icy hot prank. All right, let's play it.
you did that prank and it went crazy. How
Hmm.
many views did it get?
3 million.
3 million. And this was the
Hmm.
first time any of your stuff
Yeah.
ever went crazy like that.
Hmm.
And what was another like? Name another
But look
time
who she
where
pranked.
after that all your stuff started hitting 3 million.
Yeah. Like basically everything else, my lives and everything started
So
going
what
up.
was the next thing you did? Cause I
The
know you
next prank.
no the next
Oh.
video that you feel like made a change in your
Mm, I would say when I wrote my first book, Self Love is the Best Love. And I talked about that. It went viral and it touched a lot of women. And I sold out my books.
What that joint here, like 10 mil, 15 mil? Nah, cause your joints be going crazy. 15 mil, 20 mil. I'd be like, damn, my shit is 6K. That's all good. You
And
working?
people think that positivity don't go viral, but it do. It don't always have to be drama.
So your book
Girl,
was about self
Self
women
love, like
empowerment.
she ain't had nothing.
teaching women about
Let me
self
say that.
love, knowing their worth.
What does she have that went viral lately that's positivity? That's positive. Somebody let me know in the chat. Like, girl, okay. And the crazy part is Janelle is asking her the questions like, uh, as if she just had these uh random viral moments. It didn't happen like that, sir. Her husband had millions of followers. He helped build her page up. He was pushing his supporters to her page, sharing her content. She said herself in that small eyes interview on YouTube that it's very rare to go viral and stay viral unless you have somebody that's already has access to the internet, or like a LaTrue that can share your content and get you up there. And or another thing LaTrue dropped as a gem in that interview is that you gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to play. At that time, they would have to pay, or I want to say maybe buy promotion, something like that. And that was another gem that was dropped. Like, if people wondering why their videos wasn't going viral and this and that, Facebook want a coin. They want some of that coin. So him and La Onya both said in that interview that they would be wondering why their videos wasn't doing too much until they started, like paying for promotion and this and that, and basically paying to get up in the algorithm even more. Facebook wasn't playing; they knew what they was doing.
And then from there, you just took off with the skits and it started just
Mm-hmm.
going crazy. Now, I know I seen one particular thing on, I think it was channel, I don't know what channel, Fox 5 or something like that, with
You see,
Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
What was that all about?
Oh, that was one viral video.
See,
Um,
Mrs. Viral. Mrs. Viral. It's not big. It's not Brianna. It's Miss Viral now.
so that video
Mhm.
was not even planned. Like I was just sitting in the car
Mhm.
after he had told me about him being bullied for being dark skinned, and that song had came on, and I started singing it to him. I didn't even expect him to cry. So when he started crying, it was just.
And that joint went by. That
And
joint.
Lauren,
y'all. Listen. So Isaiah had to have been around uh 5 maybe. Cause what year? Who remember what year that video came out? Let me know in the chat if you remember what year that video came out. Cause she got with LaTrue in 2016, right? So Isaiah, he was really, really tiny, even though he's still short now with his little cute self. But he had to have been around 5 or 6. He had to have been around 5 or 6, y'all. Lala is younger than Isaiah. She's the baby. So that means she was 3 or 4. 3 or 4. I'm gonna give her 4. I'm gonna give her 4. I'm gonna give him 5 because they all like a year apart, right? So for her to say that wasn't planned, but Lala was the one recording in the back seat is crazy. What's the odds of your 4-year old recording y'all and keeping the camera directly on them? Child, make that make sense for me.
film that.
Lauren.
What?
Started crying. It was just.
And that joint went by. That
And
joint.
Lauren filmed that.
Lauren and oh yeah, Lauren's always shout out to Lauren. She's always catching the good BTS, always catching the good, nice, genuine moments. So that joint went to the news though.
Yeah.
That went on TV. TV. That's like a
Yeah.
little bit more than viral. That joint went to the news. Like,
Yeah.
so all the TV people started picking that up,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. And you just took off and you made that a part of your brand. So what happened with modeling? You just stopped for a while, or did you still doing both and making it work?
I'm still doing both. I just rather do more clothes on and clothes off, and everybody really wants your clothes off more than clothes on.
Right, right. And like I also say, you're a wonderful mother of 4. when you first started be when you first started coming out, how was it balancing making sure you get that content out and being a mother and making sure your kids are good?
Mm.
What were some of the
At first,
setbacks?
I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I want them to be in it, but then it
Hmm.
became more of a, like a distraction, like school. That's all they wanted to talk about. So I was like, no, let me pull back some. And then the internet can get evil with bullying. So then I was like, yeah, let me pull back a little bit more. But I wouldn't say it was hard because while they in school, that's really when I get my content done.
Why they in school? So you specifically took them out of making the content because they were going to school and they were getting distracted.
Yeah.
Okay, now on your journey of content
Oh, y'all
creation and stuff
heard
like
that?
that, um,
She took them out of the content because it was distracting for them from school. She didn't say now she did mention bullying, but she didn't mention bullying directly. It was more of an indirectly mentioning bully, like the internet as a whole in general. Nothing specific. Now, mind you, when she speaks of bullying now, it's oh they've been bullying my children for years, and girl,
can you discuss like a specific setback that you encountered while filming, or like when you first started coming out? Like, okay, you filming these skits, you getting the skits out. Was there a specific setback that happened to you, or everything was just peachy creamy?
I got you, Jaisha.
Like maybe a blackout in your mind. You hit a wall. Like for actors, sometimes or writers, sometimes we even like sometimes we be writing or we be acting. We just hit a wall where it's like, damn, we don't even know what content to push out. We don't even know what to promote anymore. We don't know what to do. Have you ever hit that? Because you've been doing this since how many years?
2017.
2017. That's
Thanksgiving.
a little bit. That's a little while right now.
So
So.
I feel like at times it's like, okay, I'm tired because you
Mm-hmm.
so many people. It's
Mm-hmm.
different because y'all get on TV and then that's done. But us, like they in our life every day. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't have like no private space.
Wait,
They know everything
they in your like what?
every
Cause
day.
you tell
Say
us.
it again.
Every
Every day.
every day.
Okay. Every day.
I can't. But so yeah, it gets consuming.
Now, time management. How do you manage your time? Like, because of course, time management is a thing with being able to balance a mother for and content creating. What are some tips or some strategies you can give a girl that wants to be a model, content creator, entrepreneur, like that's looking at you? What are some tips that you can give to the female watching that's like, okay, yeah, I can manage this. I can also manage this because I'm pretty sure there's some women out there who have kids and who has family, but also trying to do like content creating industry type stuff. What are some things you can tell them? Like,
I would definitely say stay true to yourself. Don't try to follow no trends. Be your own trend. Start your own trend. Incorporate your kids if you want to. Figure out how to balance that. Because I feel like people want to see real human things. Like they want to see you be a mom. They want to see the struggle. They want to see how you got to where you at. So just be true to yourself and don't try to fall in the trend category and trying to please everybody else. Just do content that you love. So that way you'll fall in love with doing it. I think that's what really had me in a setback. Like I was doing something that somebody else wanted me to do instead of what I wanted to do. So just do
There she
content
go,
that
y'all.
you would love to do. I always say pick a job that you would love.
Notice how she subbed RH, right? She was doing content that he wanted her to do. Now she ain't doing no content. Oh, child, listen. At least when it came up, now, mind you, with her and her husband, they ish was going up. Like, LaTruth was viral all the time. He was the viral king. She started going viral. She had her moment, right? Don't get me wrong. She still go viral here and there now also. Because viral is once you get up there, I would say 500K is viral. But most people say 1 million is viral. So she still get millions of views on some of her stuff on Facebook. I never take that from her. But what was I saying? Yeah, they had real legit content when they was together. And LaTruth still doing content. People try to downplay him, but just because you don't like him does not mean that what he's doing is not content. He's doing real legit content. Like for real, for real. She's not doing anything but posting old videos. Literally. So to throw subliminals, even though this is an old video, y'all, to throw a sub at LaTruth, but she did that all throughout the saga, as if he controlled her to that magnitude. Like he controlled every aspect of everything that she did. Oh, I couldn't dress a certain way, or I couldn't model, or I couldn't do this. I had to do the content that he wanted me to do. But the crazy part is, y'all remember when she lied and said that she wrote all the skits? So you can't go from you wrote all the skits to he controlled all the content and you did content. That's what he wanted to do. It don't make sense. That's why you gotta be truthful, authentic, honest, because the lies, the deceptiveness get caught every single time. Every single time. She tried to lie and say everything was her idea, y'all. All of the skits was her idea. But then in this interview, you're saying that you basically was doing what he wanted you to do, and now you're doing what you want to do. It's not adding up. It's not giving. And in actuality, you're not doing anything but posting old stuff. And let me show y'all. Let me show y'all a little red. Well, let me tell y'all a red flag that you could tell that it's the dynamic is totally different, and like she done really, really lost herself, right? Just the other day, probably yesterday, she posted her dad for his birthday, right? I think that was yesterday or the day before, one of the two, y'all. But she posted her dad for his birthday. Not one of those pictures are recent. As much as her daddy is around her, as much as she have her phone in her hand, always taking pictures, doing videos, she's literally a content creator. Not one of those pictures that she posted of her daddy was recent. To me, that's a red flag. That is a red flag. Not one, y'all. Most of those pictures was from when she was with LaTrue. And I want to say maybe two of them was from right after they separated. Because if y'all remember, she had that Just Being La Onya premiere. That was one of the pictures when they was all dressed up. But not one of those pictures recent. That's a major red flag to me. Seeing as how you always have your dad around and you didn't have not one recent picture to post. So let me play some more. They got a little bit left, child.
Love to do just because you won't never get tired of doing it.
And you hit a that was going to lead into my next question. Setback. Um, the setback I feel like is important because it's really a setback is really a
That
two
long tooth
steps
he got
away.
in
I
the
feel
front
like
throwing me
because
off.
once you get in that setback, you got to go back in your bubble and really lock in. And then when you lock in, you always come out 2-3 steps forward after you get out of that setback. So like you said, um, what was a specific setback that you encountered during your content while you were in the beginning stages of content creating that you overcame it? How you overcame that? Like not doing what so and so wanted you to do, or how
Mm,
did you overcome that? What did you just wake up and say, like, you know what?
I just like I want to do what I want to do now. Like I don't want to do what other people want me to do. I don't want to like please the world. I want to
Mhm.
live for myself. I want to live for what God want me to be, not what somebody else want me to be or other people's expectations. I feel like we fall into that. Oh, let me go buy a Birkin bag or a Louis bag because Jada wearing it or
Mhm.
Beyonce got it. Like, no, we can still be cute, we can be cheap, and we can still live comfortable
Right.
and not have to, do what the trends are. So I'm just loving being able to get up and do what I want to do now.
Mhm. And I think people automatically think like, okay, yeah, your videos hit. What up, Molly? Pull up, pull up. I know you want to pull up. Come on, pull up. Come on, pull up. Yeah, yeah. Molly's now part of the show. This is other guest, Marley. He was on tour the last 6-7 episodes, but he's here now. Thank you, Molly, for your guest appearance. Do you have anything would you like to say? That's Molly, everybody. But I feel like everybody thinks, okay, your videos went viral. That means 5 million views means $5 million, or 30 million views soon as we start out means $30 billion, and they think it's like the same thing with acting. Like they think the same stuff. So like when you first started out, financial stability, how was you able to manage that with having the four kids, but also making sure you were able to feed them and still support your dream? Because I'm pretty sure as soon as you came out and got umpteenth millions of followers and views, the money just didn't come in quick like that.
Yeah.
It takes a while
Her
to
husband.
generate and to get going. So what was you doing at that
Uh
time?
oh, y'all. This is the point of no return right here, right? That was a good question, Janelle. Janelle. Because we all know that her husband was taking care of her for the first 4 years of that marriage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull that audio up too, just so we can compare the two. Let's see if she's gonna tell a lie right here. Because he just asked her, I know the money didn't come right in, so how was you making money before it started really generating? Let's see how she answers this. I honestly don't remember how she answered because it's been a while since I watched this interview. So let's see. Let me back it up just a little.
With having the four kids, but also making sure you were able to feed them and still support your dream. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as you came out and got umpteenth millions of followers and views, the money just didn't come in quick like that.
Yeah.
It takes a while to generate and to get going. So what was you doing at that time to still stay afloat, help the kids, and still support your dream at the same time?
I don't feel like I really started making money till COVID happened because everybody was on their phone. Like nobody was like
Makes sense.
watching TV no more because nothing was on TV.
Notice how she didn't
Everybody
answer.
made social media their TV. So basically, um, that's when I really had all the time in the world to make so much content.
That makes sense.
No, it don't make
That
sense. She
does
didn't
make sense
answer
though,
the
because
question. He's so dumb. He talking about that makes sense. You asked her what was she doing for the time being until the money started coming in, because it didn't come in right away when she was, going viral. How was you sustaining? How was you taking care of your kids? How was you paying bills, keeping yourself afloat until the money started flowing? This girl said, I don't feel like I started really making money till COVID. Because that's when everybody was on their phones. So that's when I started making all the content. This fool said that makes sense. That makes sense. No, it don't. Am I tripping, y'all? Because I be feeling a little dumb when I watch stuff like this. Am I tripping? Did, Chatty, you in the comments, sis. Am I tripping? Like, I gotta rewind it. I gotta rewind it just in case it went. Because I'm gonna play the audio for y'all. So, well, I ain't gonna say. So Janelle can know how she sustained, right? Because she went clean over that question. This reminds me of when she did that co-parenting episode with Sleepy, and somebody in the comments asked her, how does Deshaun's wife play a role in y'all co-parenting dynamic? And this girl said, I feel like all step parents play a major role because they are very much needed, and they need to understand that it's not about them us, it's about the kid. I'm like, what that got to do with what that lady is doing to help with y'all cheering? They just went like completely, child. You know what? Oh, hold on, y'all. Thank you, Miss Cindy. I appreciate you, my love, and thank you, Miss Jean. You said, think about this. Sleepy had three kids, two different baby mamas when she started dating him at 16. Who raised that her? Who raised that her? A stepmom to three at 16. I wouldn't even call her a stepmom because here's the thing. He was in relationships with the baby mom. He was married to the twins' mom. And then he got married to the his daughter Chloe mom now. The lady he's with now, Jakaya, or whatever her name is, Takaya, Takina, Latino, he's married to her now. So he was at you basically you can say Laonya was a side chick. That's why when she say, "Oh, it was puppy love," my high school sweetheart, that's impossible. Because that man. Oh, this is another thing too, y'all. Shout out to the person who sent me the screenshot of Sleepy's wife telling him happy birthday. So he is currently 39, or he gonna be 39. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, so I can tell y'all the correct information because y'all know I don't like to give y'all the wrong ish now. Hold on, let me see. Hold up, hold up. Mm. Okay, so she didn't wish him happy birthday. Sleepy made a post on his page August 6th, 2023. We in 2025, almost in 2026, y'all. And he said, "Fun fact about me. I never been to a wedding in 37 years of my life. So I really enjoyed myself. That's off the bucket list, thanks to the people, who wedding went to." So that told me that August 6th, 2023, he was 37. So that means that he is currently 38 or going on 39. I would say he 39. I'm gonna just say he 39 because 2023. If he was 37 in 2023, then we're gonna say he 39 because we don't know his birthday. Okay, because we're 2 years now. We 2 years in, so I would say he's 39. So let's do a little math. That's why I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. So that means that he's 6 years older than Laonya. So if she was 16, because she said Sleepy was her, um, that was puppy love, that was her high school sweetheart. That means that she was 16 and he was 22. Yeah, he was 22 when they first started dealing with each other. Ooh, they call it robbing the cradle. But anyways, yep, 16 and 22, baby. And that's probably why he kept her as a secret and was willing to sick dogs just so the wife didn't find out that he was being with that child. Okay? Yeah. That's some crazy work. That is some crazy work. He got him a young, gullible one. That's why she didn't know right from wrong when she was with him. When she said, um, and he let me, one day he went out with his friends and he let me go out with my friends. I'm like, let you. And she said, and when you're 16, you don't know if it's right or wrong. If your boyfriend's telling you you can go out with your friends, you don't know at 16. You should. You said you was in a two-parent household. I would think that, and that not even just being in a two-parent household, that's common sense. Unless he your daddy, he's daddy, but not daddy. That man can't tell you what you can do. Who don't know that? Who don't know that your partner is not your dad or your parent? But anyways, yeah, y'all. Yep, that's crazy to me. That is some crazy work, child. That's why his face lit up like a Christmas tree when she said how old she was when they did that co-parenting episode. She was like, "I met him when I was 16, and high school sweethearts. It was puppy love." And I'm like, "Girl, that man wasn't in high school unless he was in special ed. Ain't no way a 16-year-old was in high school at the same time. I mean, a 22-year-old was in high school at the same time as her. That's Big Unc from the block around the corner. That ain't no. He was with the homies that be watching the little teenage girls that come out of the high school. They watching them like trying to pick them up on the slick or pick them up behind the school so the teachers don't see them getting in the car. Them old Buicks with them big 24s with all that bass in the trunk. It's giving that. It's giving that from the gold teeth that he still wear currently today. Okay, that's that vibe. Child, I am so weak. And that's probably why also he waited till she became 18 to get her pregnant. Because if you notice, she didn't have Joshua till she was 19. So that told me she got pregnant at 18. He played around with her a little while. He was smart to not get her pregnant while she was underage. But once she hit that 18, baby, he plugged her up. Okay? He plugged her up. She was 18 and he was 24. He plugged up when she made 18. But he was real careful when she was still 16, baby. 16, 17. He was real careful. Hey Tamika. Hey, get right with LB. All right, y'all. So I was trying to get to the bottom of the comments so I can move along. Hey Jerry, what's up, my love? Y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button. I see y'all coming in. We got 408 in the building, y'all. If y'all can, please support my goal. I told y'all I had set a goal for myself this month. So if y'all can, support Pac's goal. Okay, y'all know I don't ask for much. I asked y'all for my goal, but it still ain't much. We be having like 500-600 people in your chat. So if y'all can support my goal, if y'all can't, just hit the like button for Pac. Period. Period. Big fact. All right, let me go up. Hey, Miss Simply Linda. Pac, I can't hear Ish, or is it just me? I know I didn't say all of that, and y'all can't hear me. I hope it's just you, because I ain't repeating that again. I done had a whole conversation. Hold on. Did y'all hear me, or is it just Gemini? Hey, Valena. Pac, no, you're not tripping. Listening to crazy talk makes you question yourself every single time. Okay, that means that Gemini is just you because they responding to me in the chat. So it's just you, my love. You're gonna have to get your audio together. You might have to come out and come back in. Hey Tahira, Mo Better Hygiene and Things. Y'all coming in. Shout out to y'all. T-Pop, we don't really know if Josh was her first pregnancy. What That's the one we know of. So, and here's the thing, y'all know how I am when we speaking on hypotheticals, right? There's no proof behind it. Yes, there was a rumor floating around that she had a baby when she was young, 13 maybe, but it's no proof behind it. So we can't go off of it. We can't, y'all. Logically speaking, we cannot go off of hypotheticals if there is no proof to it. That means it's only a rumor. So y'all know I don't do rumors over here. I ain't trying to put nothing on nobody that don't belong. Regardless of how I feel about them, their character, I don't do stuff. I don't do intentional stuff like that. Nope, we ain't doing it, y'all. We keeping our hands clean over here. Period. But that was a rumor, but it was never backed up by any proof, any receipts, none of that. Just people saying. So, yep. All right. Let me see. We can hear you. The video is real low. It's crazy because I loud the video up, y'all. I put it all the way up and it's like if in my room it's loud. It could be because I lowered my speakers down because it's an echo. If I raise my speakers too high with my mixer, it's an echo, so I have to lower it down. But it could be that their video is low. That's probably what it is. His video might be low, y'all, because the volume is all the way up on his video also. Because I allowed it up over there too. What's up, 20 mil? Shout out to you. I mentioned you earlier because she was talking. Well, she ain't say your name, but she said the person's video that I was in. So shout out to everybody that's coming in the chat supporting your girl. Okay, let's finish this video up. We got a little bit left, y'all.
Nobody was really on it on watching TV. I was on my phone all day, all day. My sleep schedule was crazy. I wake up, I go to sleep at 6 a.m., wake up at 3, then be on my phone all day.
Is that louder, y'all?
Okay. So that was so it worked in your favor. That strategy worked in your favor because everybody was on their phone. Social media was going crazy, so you was just running it up. So did you have did you have a job before the content really started booming and you became self-employed and
Yeah.
entrepreneur?
Is that louder?
Before social media, I used to work in
Oh,
the hospital.
hold on, y'all.
I was
Because I was supposed to go back, but
It,
hold
it,
on.
it takes a while to
Hold on.
generate and support your dream. Stability. How would you? Um, I feel like everybody thinks, okay,
Okay. Is that louder now? And let me know if y'all hear an echo. Because I can hear my echo, but it kind of raised the volume on my computer. So let me know if that's better. Because I don't want y'all to miss it. Okay. But I wanted to replay this part so I can rebuttal it because she this is how you know RH played a very crucial role in her life, period. And it's no getting away from it. The only thing she can do is lie. That's it. That question alone exposed her. That question right there. How was you sustaining with life while content was, because you know you don't just get the money right away. It ain't just gonna be, like major coins coming in your pocket. And she just went completely over the question and said, content didn't start. I didn't really start making money till COVID. That's not answering. He's asking you, what did you do to sustain? Like, how did you take care of your kids? We all know your husband was the bag. He was the one working and paying everything for you to be able to focus on just that. But she won't give him his credit, especially sitting in front of this ninja. She for sure ain't gonna say it in front of him. But Pac gonna play it though. So I'm gonna let that part run back again, and I'm gonna play the audio for y'all so y'all can hear it.
Your videos went viral. That means 5 million views means $5 million, or 30 million views. Soon as we start out means $30 million, and they think it's like the same thing with acting. Like they think the same stuff. So like
Nobody
when you
think that.
first started out, financial stability, how was you able to manage that with having the 4 kids, but also making sure you were able to feed them and still support your dream? Because I'm pretty sure as soon as you came out and got umpteenth millions of followers and views, the money just didn't come in quick like that.
Yeah.
It takes a while to generate and to get going. So what was you doing at that time to still stay afloat, help the kids, and still support your dream at the same time?
I don't feel like I really started making money till COVID happened because everybody was on their phone. Like nobody was like
Makes sense.
watching TV no more because nothing was on TV. So everybody made social media their TV. So
This idiot say, "Oh, that
basically,
makes sense."
that's when I really had all the time in the world to make so much content.
That makes sense.
No, it don't.
That does make sense though, because nobody was really on their own watching TV. I was on my phone.
He is an idiot. He, child, the fact that you're doing the interview and you just concocted a whole question for her and she didn't even answer it, and then you start talking about that makes sense. No, it don't, fool. It like it. So let me answer the question for her. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me play this real quick. I define it. Okay. This is how she was able to sustain until those viral checks started coming in, baby. This is how.
We first met, Brianna, when 4 years straight, I let you stack your bread, all the money that you ever made with me. You should have been able to have money to do that stuff. I paid every bill in the house, every bill, your car payment, your car insurance, everything.
Did y'all hear her say right at the end? Which is equivalent to her agreeing with him when he said he paid every bill in the house for the first 4 years of the marriage. So he also said that's how you were able to do those things like pay for our trips and different things like that at the end of the marriage because I allowed you to stack all your bread the first 4 years of the marriage. They was only married for 6 years. Okay. So yeah, Janasha. That's how she sustained. But of course she's not gonna tell you that because she can't even get that with you. You ain't it ain't never gave pay all the bills and let the woman stack her bread when it comes to him. When it come to him, it gives opportunists. It gives he gonna stack his bread while she pay all the bills. The exact opposite. That's what it give with him. So that's foreign to him. She probably didn't want to shame him by saying her ex-husband carried them. Okay?
All day.
Uh-huh.
All day. My sleep schedule was crazy. I wake up, I go to sleep at 6 a.m., wake up at 3, then be on my phone all day. You couldn't go nowhere. Okay. So that was so it worked in your favor. That
Mhm.
strategy worked in your favor because everybody was on their phone.
Mhm.
Social media was going crazy, so you was just running it up. So
Sir, you
did you
are an
have
idiot.
did you have a job before
Look,
the content really started booming and you became self-employed and entrepreneur?
Yeah. Before social media, I used to work in a hospital. Uh, I was doing administration work, admitting in the emergency room.
Oh wow.
patient
How long you was
registrar,
doing before
Mm,
you finally was like, yeah, I could quit.
$12 an hour.
eh, I want to say a year.
Damn, that's lit. That's five. We 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, yeah, that's five, bro.
Mhm.
That's lit. Okay, that's what's up.
Not when you see the
Now
pay.
we
So monetization on social media didn't start to
chill,
2019,
chill, chill. Don't be
but
telling anybody. Don't be telling anybody. No, I'm just saying that.
but when you got numbers, some people don't know how to work it. Like people will pay you for promo. Stop waiting for monetization and start promoting businesses and get paid off that.
Hmm. And
Her husband put on to
you
that too.
definitely know what you're doing when it comes to that because you got me monetized in about 1 week. And I ain't know even Facebook even pay people. Like I was on Facebook since 2015, 2012.
Wow.
I just got on this year. But maintaining like a work life balances can be challenging. Like how did you what strategies or practices that you adopt equilibrium between your creative passions and your role as being a mother? Like what are
Definitely
some self-care things you do?
spa.
Don't
So
and what else? Because I definitely helped you adapt something. What else? Go ahead. I put you on. I put you on some stuff.
spa and meditation.
Uh-huh,
You
yeah.
brought me on to
And what
meditation,
else?
but
And what else?
Oh
definitely
Where that
wow.
little stick at? Where that little stick? Where that little where that brow stick? Yeah. What else? Spa meditation. And what else? I'm sorry. This is your segment. I'm over. It. Go ahead. What else?
spa meditation and definitely getting in the word more.
Is that definitely what?
Getting in the word more.
Imagine your man putting you on to the spa and meditation, and he the one who causing all your stress in the first place. If that ain't narcissistic, I don't know what is. Like nigga, ooh, I didn't want to say that. My bad, YouTube. So you gonna straight you causing all of my stress, but you also teaching me how to meditate. Imagine that, y'all. Baby, if he wasn't around, you wouldn't even need the meditation, okay? Period. Like, you probably wouldn't need a spa day either. Child, but I mean, that's still good. Going to the spa is a part of self love and, maintenance. So I'm going to give it out. But meditation, ma'am, when he's your biggest stressor, is crazy. Any ways.
Facts. Definitely be having that TD Jakes on every Sunday and through the week actually. But sacrifices now, especially being a wonderful mother you are. I watched you make some crazy sacrifices for your children. Now, what are some? Could you share like some specific sacrifices when you first started that you had to encounter to make everything come true with your kids?
Um,
Maybe there's a woman watching like, yo, what are some like I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to chase this dream, but man, I got all this stuff. Like, you see what I'm saying?
You need a
You
good
probably got to
man
sacrifice
behind
something.
you.
What are some sacrifices that you had to make while in your journey of content creating and being able to be a wonderful mother and
um, I wouldn't say I made any sacrifices, but I would say it's all about balancing. So with social media, you can schedule your content out for days. I be telling him this, he don't listen.
I want to play something
But
else
you
for
can
y'all.
schedule your content out on social media on certain days. So even when you don't have the time, if you banged out a bunch of skits or videos in one day, you can schedule them out the whole week and you ain't got to worry about it. So
okay. Yeah, she be telling me that. I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. I can't even cap. But I feel like you have a great support team. Because I don't think you would be able to do this without a support team.
my dad.
How
Whole
important
walk.
do you think having valuable support around you has helped you in your journey?
Um, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have my daddy. Cause you see
Mm-hmm.
how my daddy come
Mm-hmm.
in the drop of the dime.
He pull
Um,
up her pop.
Imagine your man interviewing you and he mentioned your support team and you ain't a part of it. Like, dude, you not even a part. You her man. Like, make that make sense. You supposed to be on the list too. You supposed to be on the list too, sir. The only the that's a if I was a man, I would have been offended because you mentioned your wonderful support team, and all she said was her daddy. That's it. And you her man that's sitting right across from her. Your partner is supposed to be your support team. That's what she had with LaTruth, which is what warranted this next clip. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure this the one. Let me play it because I gotta find this clip. Let me play some more of this.
Pull up. God dang. Spur of the moment.
it
God,
don't matter
five
what
hours,
day it
and
is.
you call Pop right now. Man, you call Pop right now. He'll pull up. Be like, what you need? Would you right now I'm on the way. 5 hours. You see what I'm saying?
But yeah, I feel like having a support team is definitely important, especially when you have kids. It takes a village to raise a child. So
Definitely takes a village. And last but not least, networking. Did you were you are you heavy into collabing? How does that play a part in you growing your brand and growing your numbers and your views? How do
mhm.
you feel like that plays into
Well, I kind of been doing my stuff solo
yeah.
and now you,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm open to collaborating. It's just that our people don't want to collab. Our
Mm-hmm.
people for themselves. So
Who's some people you want to collab with?
anybody,
Name some people. You gotta speak into existence.
anybody.
Who? Who's your top
I
three?
don't really
Who are your top
have.
three content creators
I
that
don't really have
Miss
like
Brianna would
nobody
want to
that's on
collab
the
with right
list.
now if you can right
I
now?
really don't have nobody that's like on the list. I just want to
Who's
work
your
with.
number one?
I want to work with more Black women. I want to see more unity. I want women to see that we can come together instead of trying to be in competition with one another. Like I just want more women to just come together. All this competing, coming back and forth, feeling like we better than each other. I want all that out the window. Like we can get this money together. Stop trying to be in competition.
I know a lot. I said I had one more question. What What is one of your most proudest moments of being a female, not only a female content creator and a mother of four?
My proudest accomplishment.
Proudest moment.
Um, hmm, um, I guess just being able to just be me and share my story, share my journey, share testimonies with women all over the world, and being able to get certain DMs that's like, because of you, I didn't commit suicide.
Mm,
So that means a lot to me.
fire. I know. I got. I know. I said this is my last question, but so much.
I think mine would have probably been my kids, seeing as how he asked her a mother related question, like, "What is your biggest accomplishment?" I would say my children, because I feel like as mothers, we well good real mothers. Let me say that we use our kids as our motivation. We use them as our reason. So that to me is the greatest accomplishment. When you have that type of love, the love that a mother has between her and her kids, that's the type of love that people dream of. It's no other love like the love between a mother and her child. You know that feeling you get when your child first come into this world? Yeah, like child. Anyways, but
More stuff is
that
coming.
was her answer, child. So
Because we gonna pull all this information out of you. Okay. So creative burnout. I don't know if we touched base on that. Yeah, hitting a wall. You said we definitely did talk about that already. As a okay, so as a role model, and this is the last. I promise, this is the last question. As a role model for like other women aspiring to be creative as you are, what are some? Give me three. Give them three tips. One, mentally, how they could be successful mentally, how they could be successful spiritually, while navigating this whole content creation entrepreneur. Like, what are some tips you can give them? Because, like you said, you
I
got to
should
a
be
point.
asking you that question because you helped me.
Okay, if I helped you, give it to them.
Okay, so I definitely would say don't be attached to the comments. Um, definitely meditate. Definitely figure out things outside of social media to get your balance from, and don't look for social media to make you whole, complete. Don't look at them and be like, okay, they told me I'm beautiful, so I must be beautiful. Don't look for validation through social media. Look for validation within yourself. And I definitely say that without God first, you have nothing. So spiritually, if you don't have your relationship right with God, that's what you need to do. Not with a man, not with friends. God is the first source that you need to get all your good energy from.
That's a fact. Damn, I keep saying I got one last question, but I got one last question. I promise. 'Cause I know you gotta go. You gotta go get Moski. Can I get a kiss?
That's the question.
Yeah, that was a question. I said I
Oh,
got one
okay,
more
that's the
question.
question.
Okay. And yeah, that's the end of that episode. Thank you so much, baby, for coming through and supporting my dreams. I know I got all types of so good. I accept that. I wipe it all in.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Brianna, and I have just been casted.
God to bless situations or circumstances in our lives, and God has already told us that this situation is not good for you. I have something
y'all, oh my God. Y'all couldn't hear me because after the interview stopped playing, something started playing and it had music in the back. So I had to keep y'all muted. I didn't know where it was coming from. Y'all can hear me now? I know y'all didn't have a sound because I had it muted. Can y'all hear me now? Somebody let me know if y'all can hear me now. Still no sound? What the hell? So y'all can't hear me now? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I had it muted, y'all, because after Laonia and Janatra's interview stopped playing, it rolled over to another video and it wouldn't turn off. And the video had music in the background. So that's why I had y'all muted. And I thought I was tripping. I'm like, where is that sound coming from? So that's why I kept y'all muted till I could figure out how to turn it off. I thought it was coming from my phone. I had to turn my phone off and everything, child. It wasn't even my phone. It was it was Facebook. So I had to hurry up and exit out of the Facebook app. So that's why I didn't want to get demonetized. But anyways, that's why I did that, y'all. But long as y'all can hear me now, we good. Because I did have y'all muted intentionally. It wasn't on accident. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Because I wanted to. Damn, when I cut my phone off, I lost the doggone clip. Hold up, y'all. I'll find it later. I don't even feel like looking for it no more. But it was basically a clip from um when she did her Just Being Rihanna show, and on the first episode when she featured her kids, she had made a promise to her kids saying how every Friday her parents would take her somewhere every Friday, every weekend, just to spend time or whatever. And she made a promise to her kids telling them that she was gonna start doing that. She was like, starting this Friday, every weekend, every Friday, I'm gonna take y'all somewhere so we can have memories and whatever else. And then she starts saying how, because I'm a single mom now, and y'all might not see me as much anymore. I'm like, what? So that to me in that moment told me I gotta find that clip because I had it, y'all. But when I cut my phone off, I lost it. So I'm gonna have to go back and look for it. But that told me that that's how much of an impact LaTruth had when he was in the home. Because it went from, her and him and the kids always being together, always doing activities, always going on trips, to her having a conversation with her kids and telling them, so now that I'm a single mom, y'all not going to see me as much anymore. It takes a village to raise kids. How y'all feel about a babysitter and all of that? She had a nanny. She didn't say a baby. She said a nanny. She had that whole conversation with her kids. So that told me that he made a major impact on her life. Being in the home with her and her kids, it allowed her to spend time with her children and still make money at home, which she still had the same job, but child, it ain't giving that no more. I tell you that much. Thank you, Miss Teresa. I appreciate you. So let's pull something up real quick because I ain't gonna be on here too much longer because it's 9:12. I want to try to go to bed early. I always say that and still don't go to sleep early, child. All right. I hope I didn't delete my. No, it's still. Oh shoot. Okay, no, it's still open. Thank goodness, because I start closing my apps out. Uh, no, I don't want YouTube. Not YouTube. Yahoo to send. Why isn't the? Okay, there you go. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. Um, Not those. I might save these for tomorrow, since we kind of runneth over with time a little bit. I want to hold up. Let me find the reviews. That's what I wanted to pull up. Hold on. Okay. Let me go up. The school. Okay, this is the one I need. All right. Let me open that one up. And then we have. I hope y'all can see it. It's kind of blurry a little bit, but I'll pull it open. And I'm gonna put it up. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save these for tomorrow because it's a good bit of receipts. All right, what I got right here. All right, I'm gonna save that one too. All right, let me show y'all this real quick. These earphones give me a headache. Okay, so let's pull this up, y'all. Before I forget. So this right here, let me put it on the other screen so we can zoom in. This is some reviews from Colorado Tech. Oh shoot. Why is it not letting me? Dang, it's not letting me make it bigger. Can y'all see it? Y'all should be able to see it. See it somewhat. Let me read it to y'all. So I need a new charger. Damn, you using your charger? Huh? You got yours on charge? Okay. No, I got it. I switched it around, so I'm good. I'm gonna order me another one tonight. I keep forgetting. No, I'm gonna have yours, and then you gonna. I just bought you that charger, and then you gonna be using mine like you did last time. So you can keep your charge, and I'm gonna order me another one. No man. So my bad, y'all. Somebody put on the Colorado Tech website. These are some reviews. Now, these are old reviews, y'all. So I could only imagine how the reviews are now, right? This first one is from March 21st, 2022, and it says, hold up. I attended 2004 through 2006 time frame. The so-called accredited university turned out to be a scam. None of my credits would transfer, and I was stuck with the debt for a worthless time of online nothing. And y'all know she took online classes because she said that she took it online. Hold on. Fast forward to the 2019 lawsuit. I was one of the former students who had their debt forgiven, incorrect perception of the benefits of the programs, according to CTU, Colorado Technical University, online lawsuit. Colorado Technical University lawsuit claimed that unfair practices of CEC were not only hurting students but also wasting the funds. Okay. So then another person said in July 26, 2021, this school is terrible. They said if I'm not there for more than a month, I won't have no fees or anything to pay. I was there for like 2.5 weeks, and now they've been harassing me for months because they really some money hungry ASS people. It really makes me angry and I'm tired of it. Then another person says, hold on. Terrible, terrible school. Besides all the other sneaky stuff they do here, they do. Here's a good one they do. They don't send you all of your paperwork. Then they charge you $1,000 for something or another and claim that you didn't sign the paper. Now it's on my credit report. Do not go to this school. And this is just three, y'all. I could only imagine what they have now. But uh Colorado Tech, and I cannot remember this other school that's an online school. Ugh, so many people talk about it too. These two schools in particular, I'm pretty sure it's more, but these two online universities in particular are very well known as being not accredited, right? And also being scams. So I wouldn't, child, listen, listen, Linda. I wouldn't get nothing with their name on it. Nothing at all. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Y'all seen that man say they had a big lawsuit in 2019. People was suing them because they was getting accumulating all that debt, and come to find out the school ain't even accredited. So even if LaOnya wanted to go and try to get a job in healthcare management or something of the sort, she probably couldn't even use those degrees if she didn't just buy the diplomas, because that's another thing that's a major scam when it comes to Colorado Tech is online site selling fake diplomas via that school. Okay? Look it up yourself. Don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself. And that was actually exposed in the saga early on. Yeah. That's why so many people don't believe those degrees are actually real. Because that was exposed early on in the saga, child. All right, let me take this one down. But yeah, I've been knowing about that dealing with Colorado Tech well before I even knew of a Laonia even going to that, or even knew of her to be exact. That been floating around. That school is, yeah. We just gonna leave that where it's at, child. Proceed with caution, because most people buy them degrees not in hopes of going to actually try to get a job, but in hopes of just to have bragging rights, or just to say, "Hey, I, went to school, got my master's." But here's the thing, also, right? You can tell people online that, "Hey, I got this degree, I got this degree, I got that degree," but when it comes to getting an actual job in that field, you can't fool the big dogs. You can't fool the companies and the corporations that pay top dollar, 6 figure, 7 figure salaries, right? To employ you. You can't fool them because they want their transcript. They don't care about associates, bachelor's, or a master's, because nowadays people can buy fake degrees. They want the transcript, and they want it facts directly from the school. Because even then, they sell transcripts also. Like, the scams is at an all-time high. Okay, yeah, these people ain't playing. They ain't playing. That's why you got so y'all remember when COVID hit and all of those women was getting in trouble for uh getting jobs as RNs and LPNs and all of that with fake degrees, buying fake degrees to go because it was needed at that time. Nurses were needed. It's like the demand was so high because of COVID. So, but the crazy part is, you can they was just looking at the money, because the money was crazy. I'm talking about the CNAs was making top dollar. CNAs was making LPN dollars. Even some RN dollars. RNs making nurse prac doctor dollars. Like, they was making a coin, baby. So you had mofos buying RN degrees. Well, not RN degrees, but buying nursing degrees just to go get that job for the coin, but not knowing what the hell to do with the page. They didn't know what to do once they got there. That was the red flag. What y'all listen, Linda? Imagine that, y'all. Imagine you you going to buy a degree, a nursing degree, so you can get employed during COVID. But then when you get to the job, you don't know what to do. you you can't draw blood. You don't know how to read a chart. Like, you don't know how to do nothing. Nothing. Because you didn't actually go to school for that. That's the crazy part. Child. Uh well, according to her, right? And that's a good question, DI Crenshaw. She probably would say her dad or whatever, but um she did online school. She didn't actually go to Colorado, y'all. According to her, she got her degrees online. Okay? Yeah, that's according to her. So that is hard to believe, because if you look at the statistics, right? Most single mothers, because she was a single mother at that time. Now, don't get me wrong, she was, Deshaun was dipping and dabbling um, in between her and a few others, right? But she was a single mother, and she didn't have a live-in man while she was getting those degrees. So it's like, the odds of you getting associates, bachelors, masters, all back to back, right? And having 3 kids in the midst of that time is extremely low. The odds is extremely low, because most people take breaks from school when they start having kids, because it's damn near impossible to do both. I ain't saying it ain't. So, for the ones in the back that like to say, "Oh no, it is possible," I said damn near. Okay. So let me pull this up because this is another thing that was floating around early in the saga that I found in my receipts. Okay. Uh, a resume. Let me see. Let's see if I can make it bigger. I don't know why it's not letting me make it bigger, y'all. It could be because of how I zoomed in. I mean, how I cropped it. That's probably why. So hold on. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so it says Brianna Battle, customer service specialist at Best Buy, Colorado Technical University online. And then it says Wilson, North Carolina, United States, 9 followers, 8 connections. I guess this was her LinkedIn, maybe. But I got this from um Memphis Belle video. I don't think she do videos no more in the saga, but this came from one of her videos, y'all. This screenshot. So it says about I am an energetic worker, eager to learn new things, easy to work with, and a positive person. Um, you can tell by this resume that shut up. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Okay. So experience, right? Customer service specialist, Best Buy, October 2014 through present. Did y'all notice she didn't mention Best Buy on the interview with Janelle? Now that ain't saying she didn't work at Best Buy. She only mentioned, I think she probably was ashamed. She didn't mention it because she was ashamed. She only mentioned working at the hospital, checking patients in, which is also called patient registrar, right? She only mentioned that. And she said she worked there for a year. Y'all heard her say that. So on this resume, it says she worked at Best Buy for 8 years and 11 months. we know, even though we know most people lie on their resume, okay? Listen, and she one of the people. Girl, 8 years and 11 months at Best Buy. So then she say, um, I guess this is the job duties. Check out customers' returns, answer phones, make online orders, exchanges. And she worked in Wilson, NC. And then she also put that she worked at Walmart. Customer service representative at Walmart, April 2012 to May 2012 for 2 months. Cashier in stock for 2 months at Walmart. The third one says administrative assistant internship. Eastern Colorado Chiropractor Center from January 2012 to March 2012, 3 months. Answer telephone calls, schedule appointments, take payments, and interact with patients. Basically, a patient registrar, because that's what you do. Yeah, that's what you do. That's some of the job requirements. And then it says education. Okay, Colorado Technical University online. Um, let's start at the bottom because you know it always go from most recent and then down or whatever. So we're gonna start at the bottom with the associate. So it says, oh, Rocky Mount High School. It says that she attended from. Hold on. Oh my life, my law, my lanta. Wait, that's the eight. It sure is. That's not. And correct me if I'm wrong, but when you go to high school, don't you go to high school for 4 years? Am I tripping, y'all? Don't you go to high school for 4 years, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade? Didn't she say that she stayed with her mom in Detroit up until she was ready to go to high school? Then she moved back and went to high school, 9th grade, while she was with her dad. She graduated. On the resume, it says she attended Rocky Mount High School from 2008 to 2010, right? But I've heard her say out of her own mouth um that she graduated from Rocky Mount, including that interview. So that's interesting. We're gonna say that. That's interesting, right? So she went to Rocky Mount High School from 2008 to 2010. That's 2 years and not four. So yeah. And then it says Colorado Technical University, associate's degree, Health Services Administration, 2011 to 2012. So that would be, she didn't put, you know what's crazy, y'all? There are no dates. She got the dates that she worked at these different places, October 2014 to present for Best Buy, Walmart, April 2012 to May 2012, um, Eastern Colorado Chiropractic Center, January 2012 to March 2012. Even though I feel like those dates are made up because it's standard. When most people make up dates, they put an even, like they put an even amount, an even number, so that they don't have to put the extra months that was worked, like she did from January 2012 to March 2012, which is 3 months, or April 2012 to May 2012, which is 2 months. So that's what most people do when they line on a resume, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So it says Colorado Technical University, associate's degree, Health Services Administration, 2011 to 2012, right? Colorado Colorado Technical University, bachelor's degree, Health Services Administration, same thing, 2012 to 2014. So she's saying it took her 1 year to get her associate, right? Then she said it took her 2 years to get her bachelor. And then, so that's 3 years so far. Within those 3 years, she already got 2 degrees, right? In a 3 year time span. Um, 2014 to 2015, that's impossible. 2014 to 2015, which is one more year, right? It says she got her master's of business administration. That's interesting. So that means she got a master's degree, bachelor's and associates in a 4 year time span. Now I'm not saying it ain't possible, but I've never heard of it. I know it took my sisters longer. Okay. Both of my sisters got their master's degree. Okay. So I don't know, y'all. Like, that's interesting. It took her 2 years to get her bachelor's, but it took 1 year to get the master's. It's crazy. Poor child. Listen, Linda. And not to mention, this is how I know this is cap, right? Because she didn't take not one break. Now I'm not saying that's not possible, but she was having kids in the midst of all of this. How, Sway? It's not like the baby daddy was involved because he was a D beat, remember? And by the time she got with LaTruth, she had already allegedly got these degrees. She so say got went to Colorado for her masters 2014 to 2015. She got with LaTruth at the end of 2016, middle of 2016, end of 2016. I think it was the middle to the end of 2016, right? So that would make her fresh out of school, y'all. It's so many red flags. I could tell y'all that this is capped just off of the time frame, one. The fact that she had 3 children in the midst of that time frame and didn't take not one break. You couldn't if you say you got them back to back, according to the resume. It between 2011 to 2015, she got all the degrees while having 3 kids as a single mother on food stamps. Might I add, 'cause she was on food stamps and Medicaid at that time. No help from the baby daddy, according to her. Uh, Her mom wasn't in the area because she was back. She was in North Carolina with her daddy. Her mama was in Detroit, right? So who was babysitting? And I don't know, child. Listen, it's weird, but it's not giving, y'all. It ain't giving. It's not giving at all. Not to mention, right? RH didn't tell her to quit her job um because she was making too much money, or she wasn't making, well, she wasn't making enough. But mm, think about this. When RH got with her, which she was living in Wilson, he told her to move to Georgia. She said, I'm not moving as a girlfriend, I'll move as a wife, whatever. So that's when he was like, okay, I'll marry you. She moves, she leaves her job at the hospital as a patient registrar, making $12 an hour. That was her career. And, well, her career, because that's not a career actually, because you don't need a degree to be a patient registrar. I did it before. I know that. I did that. I worked as a patient registrar before, and you don't need a college degree to do that. You don't. You just need some type of clerical experience. That's it, right? So, but I have a picture. It's an old Facebook picture that she posted. And I want to say it's when she first started at, at whatever the place was, working as a patient registrar. And she was like, the first day of my career, something like that, y'all. And I'm like, because that was floating around early in the saga, y'all. I'm like, something in the milk ain't clean, because if you just went to school and got your master's, why would you go apply to a job that doesn't even require a degree? One, say you had to lie about your degrees because they said you was overly qualified. Two, who in their right mind do that? Who in their right mind gonna go accumulate debt, go to school for 4 years, because that's how long she went for, according to her resume, just to go apply for a job that pays damn near minimum wage, because $12 an hour ain't shat. Okay, that ain't no money. To say you got a master's degree, it ain't no money. People get degrees so they can get the better paying job. They don't get the degrees and still apply at the low paying job. That's crazy, right? So when she says she had a career before she left North Carolina, that's what she was talking about, y'all, because she was working there making $12 an hour. Then when she moved to Georgia with LaTruth, she ended up getting a job at Best Buy making 10.50 an hour. Because we all know Best Buy don't pay nothing. Okay? Unless you like a general manager or something like that. But she was making like 10.50 an hour. And the reason why LaTruth told her to quit her job is because she wasn't making no money. He was like, hello, like, if you spend, you going to work just to pay for daycare fees or whatever. So basically, he was like, stay home with the kids. I'll handle all the bills. You figure out what you want to do. You can be an entrepreneur. That's when she started. She started selling her wigs. She started Real Mother Gang. She started getting into content creatorship and something else she did. I forgot. The books came later. All of that, but it's crazy because it's like you didn't leave a career to go be with the truth. That's not a career, that's a job. That's something, patient registrar is something people do temporarily until they get to their career. That's just like going to work at Burger King, McDonald's. That's that's temporary. Now, don't get me wrong; it's beneficial depending on the levels, right? Because I have a homegirl who's a manager and she make top dollar. She been at Burger King for 20 years. Like she was like, Pop, like I done bought two houses, all my older kids' vehicles. So she make top dollar. She started at the bottom, but she been there for 20 years. So, just basically saying fast food jobs can be beneficial. Just depends. But most times when people apply, like even patient registrar, jobs that don't require you to have a college degree is what I'm saying. That's not careers, that's jobs. That's temporary until most people get those jobs till they finish school, they can get into their career path. She started that job as a career. That was her career, y'all. So imagine if she would have never got with LaTrue, imagine where she would be. Because he is the reason for the season when it comes to her boost on social media. When it comes to her level on social media, it's because of him and his likeness. Him being known, not her, him. She would have been probably still working at that place because y'all remind me, remind me when I go live tomorrow. Let me take this down. Remind me when I go live tomorrow. If I go live tomorrow, I might. I'll see. I need to keep up with my consistency so I can reach my little goal. But I'm tired, y'all. Like trying to put it together is crazy. But just remind me if I go live tomorrow, y'all remind me to show y'all that picture where I gotta look for it, but I'm gonna find it. Where she, I think it was her first day as a patient registrar. She was like, first day for my new career or my career, something like that. So I'll show y'all, but y'all just gotta remind me because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna forget. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get up off here. We done been on here 2 hours and 11 minutes. I said I was gonna do like an hour 30, hour 45. I mean, yeah, hour 30, hour 45. But y'all know once I start talking, baby, ooh, see, and this is what I be telling people. Like, even when the YouTube streets is dry, the gift of gab will keep you with content. Y'all see how I can go live and go with the flow? Like, I barely be in the chat with y'all. I'll read a few comments here and there, but I ain't gonna lie, it be so many comments, child. Woo, it be a lot, y'all. When I get off of lives, y'all be then put thousands of comments in the chat. Okay, when I look at my back office. But if you can talk, if you know how to entertain people, you got the gift of gab, you gonna have content even when the content don't be content. You just gotta be a people person. That's it. That's why I could go live even when the streets is dry and still keep y'all entertained. I guess it's a gift, child. Harmony say it's a gift. That's what she told me. I guess so. But I've always been a talkative person and a people person. So I've been like that all my life. And Ham just like it. Ham be making friends in the grocery store. I be I be having to tell her to stop talking to strangers. Child, Ham is so friendly. But everybody love her. When they see me at the store, they ask for her. Where's Ham? When I go to the fast food restaurant, where's Ham? Like, she more popular than me, child. But anyways, I'm finna get up off of here, y'all. My eyes is getting low. I'm tired now. I'll be back tomorrow because, like I said, the month almost over, so I might as well go out with a bang. Period. I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl. We've been in here almost 400 in the chat on a Thursday night. It's crazy because I know y'all got to work tomorrow, most of y'all. But we'll be back tomorrow on Friday to turn up. Hopefully, we got some tea. Hopefully, we get a little information. We'll see. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Luke Hawk, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready in a
Let's go. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C. Baby, don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E. Yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T. Bring in truth to the streets.
Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C. Ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac baby, capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C. Baby, don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E. Yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C. Baby, don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C. Baby, don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every video got purpose.